being young and hot in 2025 sex. But imagine being young and hot and your friends start suddenly dying. That was the reality of the AIDS epidemic. Here's a timeline. Doctors began noticing a lung infection in queer men. Media calls this infection the gay-related immune deficiency, despite CDC saying it affects other people too. Gay men are now treated as disease. They lose their jobs, they're evicted from apartments. Reagan blocks calls for AIDS funding. His press secretary calls it the gay plague. At the same time, countless lesbian groups start organizing blood drives to help gay men. It's because of lesbians' help during this time that the L is the first in LGBTQ. Stigma for gay men gets worse. A man who had multiple partners mistakenly gets blamed for bringing AIDS to the US. AIDS is now seen as promiscuous and a moral failing. By now, 5,000 are dead, many of whom died alone because their families were ashamed of them. Bathhouses, gay bars, and gay social spots start to shutter, leaving people without a sense of normalcy. 4 years into the crisis, Reagan finally acknowledges AIDS, still doesn't do much about it. Princess Diana shakes hands with an AIDS patient. This small gesture ended the stigma that AIDS is contagious through touch. Activists decide polite lobbying isn't enough. It's time to get up in people's faces. ACT UP forms, staging visceral protests like die-ins to raise awareness. Artist Keith Haring starts a painting he never gets to finish because he dies from AIDS at age 31. 1 year younger than me. Freddie Mercury dies of AIDS. The public starts to get more empathetic. Men's fashion, which was once flamboyant in the decades before, becomes neutral out of a fear of being seen as gay. AIDS is the leading cause of death for Americans between age 25 and 44. By now we know it's affecting everyone. San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus releases this photo symbolizing how many of their members lost to AIDS. AIDS deaths peak at 50,000 per year. In 1996, a medicine is developed to stop AIDS progression. 1997 was the first year deaths started going down. That's 16 years of non-stop death. AIDS does not have a cure today, but today we have medicine that stops the risk of HIV. And medicine that even if you have HIV, you can live a long, healthy life. Something that was unthinkable 30 years ago. Trump administration is proposing cuts to HIV programs that would stop all this progress. You didn't go through all that just for this.